Spice it up. Let's go, baby. Here we are. We're live. How you doing, guys? Welcome into episode 2 here. Gogi breaks down these NHL games. It's what I do. Season 2 coming off a really good night last night, guys. I only had one pick, though. Winnipeg Jets cashed that ticket. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's been so far it's been a great January, guys. We're 15-6 between both AHL and NHL. 9-3. Excuse me. 9-3, plus 6.89 units in NHL. So we're off to a pretty good start right now, guys. AHL is doing just as well. And yeah, that's what I got going on. Pick City. That's where it's the clients. It's where the clients get all their picks right now. They'll get it sent through email. I'll even DM them to you if there's any issues. And here's the catch, guys. I got a free weekly subscription going on. So all you got to do is retweet, like, and make sure you're following me on Twitter. I don't have the link right now, actually. I don't have it right now, guys, but if you follow me, Ego47 underscore on Twitter, you have a chance to get a free weekly membership. It's a great little thing I got going on. If I want to have at least 10 heads in here, guys. If I have at least 10, I'll do the draw tonight. And if I don't have at least 10 retweets, likes, and they're following back, then I'll carry it on to tomorrow. So anyway, that's what I got going on. Let's get right into the NHL picks here, guys. We got 12 games going on in the NHL today. I really like this card. I had to hold back my picks. I won't lie. I got a lot of client picks today. So I'm feeling myself, like I said, 9-3 in the NHL. This is we could have a really good month right here, or I expect at least go positive here. I have 7 client plays, guys. Like I said, I really like this card. Sink or swim, baby. I'm swimming. Let's get right into it here, guys. Vancouver Tampa Bay is the first game on the docket. Vancouver's coming off a solid performance against the Rangers there. Markstrom kept them in that game, guys. He faced 37 shots, and they won that game 2-1. Before that, though, I have here, he allowed 5 goals against Chicago. They won that game 7-5, only on 33 shots from Markstrom. So he's an up-and-down goalie. He's going on the road here, guys. First road game in a while for Vancouver. I think Tampa Bay's live. I was hoping to get the money line at a little bit of a better price, but I'm doing regulation -125 Heritage. I'm going to have probably a half unit on that one there, guys. Vasilevsky's going for Tampa Bay. He's been really good. Don't sleep on Vasilevsky, guys. His last game, he allowed 1 goal at Carolina, 29 shots. And then he was terrific against Montreal, 39 shots, only allowing 1 goal. Only issue I have written down here is they're losing the face-off battle right now. Tampa Bay, they got to make sure they battle a little harder for the face-offs right now, because Vancouver, they are winning face-offs. For the last 2 games, they've beat both of the opponents. So I lean to the under too, guys, if you're wondering about a total, in this Vancouver-Tampa Bay game. I just think the numbers from Vasilevsky, they've been lights out here. I know Vancouver is a scary offense. They have been scoring. Didn't score as much against the Rangers there in the last game of their homestand, but I leaned to the under 6.5. If it was 6, it would have been a toss-up, but 6.5, I might even have. I like the side better, guys. I like Tampa Bay regulation, but I think the under 6.5 is live at Vancouver Tampa Bay tonight. So that's the Vancouver Tampa game. Moving on to the next 7:00 game, guys. Arizona Florida. This is the first client play. I'm looking at the total between Hill. Aiden Hill's getting a start here because Ranta went down too, guys. With Ranta out now, you got 2 AHL goalies, Aiden Hill and Prosvedov. I don't know his first name. Young kid. He's really good, guys. Both of these goalies are actually really good. Aiden Hill's had 2 shutouts in December. It's his first game he started, and that was on the road too, and he's going on the road again against Florida. Those are two good starts, guys. Aiden Hill's been really good. The penalty kill for Arizona has also been 2 for 2 against Philly and Anaheim in January. So, yeah, Arizona. I'm looking at that. If you want to look at a side play here, guys, I like Arizona money line +121. Drager's been good for Florida. It's his 4th. It's the 4th game in January for Florida after a 3-game road trip as well. Drager's been good. I think he can hold his own, but I think the way the Coyotes been playing, comeback win against Anaheim there a couple nights ago, first road game. They're a way better road team. Oh, that's juicy, guys. Now, the more I think about it, this Arizona money line, especially at +121, that's going to be a definite free play for you there, guys. Arizona on the money line. Geez, I really like that. I might have a full unit now that I think about it. going to be heavily invested tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But Arizona money line, that's way off if you ask me, guys. Just probably because Hill's going, and like I said, he had 2 shutouts in December on the road too. Tucson's a really good team. That's Arizona's farm team. Now you're up with the big boys. I think he can hold his own. I do have a client play on the total, so I can't give that one out, but I really do like the side there, guys, in Arizona. Moving on to the next matchup here, we're looking at Ottawa-Washington. Ottawa's got Anderson's going to be going up against Samsonov, old Samsy here. Samsonov's don't underestimate this guy. He's been lights out as well. He's had 1 start, 41 shots on target there against Carolina. You know, the Carolina peppered him. He only allowed 3 goals, and they won that game, I believe. So Samsonov, don't sleep on this guy, guys. He's really good. And Anderson for Ottawa, he's been iffy. For 5 goals on 31 shots against Florida, 4 goals against Tampa Bay on 28 shots. So it's really tough to even look at Ottawa on the side at all. Washington on the puck lines, minus 115. That's pretty damn high, but I don't see why not. They have called up Batherson. It's going to be his first road game, really, with the club in a while. He hasn't scored many goals, but for Belleville, he's been lights out. Brandstrom, I imagine, should be up as well. You got to look over, but it's 6.5. Actually, you know what I have here, guys, is 6.5 plus 115 to the under. If it was 6, I would have definitely said over. But at plus 115 to the under 6.5, I'd look under 6.5. It's not a strong play, but if you like the over 6.5 in this game, I don't know. I think Ottawa's going to have a tough time scoring. Washington, they're coming off against that 5-4 comeback win against San Jose. I think they will win this game, guys, but I really do like Washington here. And I think, like I said, 6.5 is a little too much, guys. That's just taking advantage of the lines. I think Washington is definitely live. If you guys have any questions there, feel free to throw them in the chat there. We're on to the 3rd game of the 12 games in the NHL. No AHL hockey. Next AHL breakdown will be Saturdays. Usually Saturdays are going to be NHL and AHL. Tuesday, Thursdays, just National Hockey League, baby. Anyways, on to the next matchup here. We'll look at Philadelphia Flyers and the Carolina Hurricanes. This is going to be the second client play on the side. Elliott and Reimer. I think I'm not 100% sure on Reimer, guys. That's who I have written down, though. Elliott, I'm pretty sure he is confirmed. I wouldn't have his stats down if he wasn't confirmed. So Elliott should be going. They have a weak penalty kill, though. I have Philadelphia in January here. It's going to be the first start of January 2 for Elliott, so you never know what that could mean. Before that, though, he got pulled against LA, 4 goals on 15 shots. That's not a good stat on the road. He's going to be on the road again. But then he was good against Anaheim, 1 goal on 28 shots. So it's hard to call Elliott here. I do have a client play, though, on the side. Reimer, I do expect to go. He's had a rough 2 starts in December. At the end of December, this is going to be his first opportunity to get back at it. I think he can do it. I think I lean to the over, though, guys. That's one of my not stronger, but I have it written down here, over 6 minus 120. That's where I'd look on the total. Next game here, first back-to-back. It's going to be for the New York Islanders. They played Colorado last night. That goal should have been disallowed, guys. That was bullshit. It was a clear goal. How do you call an offside when the puck's in the air? You know, what do you got, a laser beam going up at it? Like, that's ridiculous. But they got the win 1-0 anyways. The Islanders did. Congratulations there, Deerslayer. Grice is going, guys. You know what? Don't sleep on Grice here. Like I said, client play on the side, so I can't go too in-depth on that. Blackwood's going to be going. I just talked to one of the beat writers for New Jersey there, and Blackwood is going, but he is a little bit sick. It's a bad spot, I think, for New Jersey here. I can't even talk. 5.5 was the total. Over was plus 110. You have to look at the over. As much as I think Grice is going to – he's had good numbers on the road, actually, Grice, but his form hasn't been the greatest. Everyone knows that. Blackwood being sick. Islanders on a back-to-back. I think you could see some goals here. Over 5.5, plus 110. I'd look in the Islanders New Jersey Devil game. On to the next matchup here, guys. We're looking at Montreal Canadiens and the Detroit Red Wings. You got Charlie Lindgren, old Lindgren, AHL stand-up. I don't know about that. And Bernier. What's Bernier's first name? I can't remember. Anyway, Bernier, he's going. It's going to be Howard's bobblehead night. Funny enough, Howard's, he's their number one. Well, not number one, but it's his bobblehead night, and he's not even going to be in between the pipes. But anyway, Bernier is going to be going. I think there's some key players back for Detroit. That being Athanasiou. What do I have here? Athanasiou, Green, and Ernie. I looked at someone posted a box score or box depth chart for both teams for tonight's game, and I saw both of them in the lineup. Obviously, Mantha wasn't, but I saw all those other three in. So that's a huge up for Detroit. They're still without Montreal. That is, what do I have here? The injuries are down below. Gallagher and Armia. Those are two big forward pieces, guys, and I've been hitting a lot of unders there myself. I know Jimmers has as well, Jimmy the Bag. I think an over could be live here, though, guys. I have over -110. I have a client play on the side, but over 6 -110. Just being with Charlie Lindgren, guys. This could be. You know what? If you want to get really nuts, I go even an over 6.5. As much as I like Bernier, Montreal is thirsty for a win. They didn't play that bad against Pittsburgh in that 3-2 loss. They're on the road where they have been scoring a lot of goals as well. I think the over 6 is really live there. That's probably going to be another free play. And the more you talk these games out, guys, the more you get a better feel. And I think this Montreal-Detroit over 6 is live. As much as we've been hitting the unders in this Montreal team of late, I think the over, guys, is live. I got Heritage -110. That's the over 6 Montreal-Detroit. And Montreal's on a back-to-back, so. I don't know, who did Montreal play last night? I'm having a brain fart. Let's just go back. Montreal played. I have Montreal. Anyway, they're not on a back-to-back. Moving on to the next game here. Colorado, New York Rangers. Colorado is on a back-to-back. This is Grubauer's going, guys. Francois went last night. Tough 1-0 loss. With that being said, Grubauer's been great. 2 goals at New Jersey Devils. That was on 30 shots. Also, he was okay. I have here 3 goals against St. Louis on 27 shots. So Grubauer up and down, guys. Going up, this was a tough call because I don't want to be a homer because this is one of my favorite goalies right here, Igor Shesterkin. Old Shesh, baby. Shesterkin, AHL stand-up. Watched him in Belleville about a month ago. He's just really good side to side. Like a Vasilevsky, guys. When Vasilevsky's on, he's a bigger guy. Big Russian guy there. Igor, I'm a fan. He's going to get tested here, especially because Colorado didn't score at all last night. Well, they did, but it got called back. Rangers defensively, it's a tough spot, guys. At 6.5, I have a client play on that, so I can't give out what I think on the 6.5. I almost did. But you know what? Hell with it, guys. I'll give that one. I got 7 picks. Clients, that's all right. They'll understand. Under 6.5. I think the under's live here, guys. I have a full unit on it. Just with Grubauer, he's on the road. He was against New Jersey. He was really good. I know it's New Jersey, guys, but New Jersey has been playing good hockey as well. Against St. Louis, that was a high-scoring game, 7-3. I think that's too much. At 6, I probably would have stayed off it, but at 6.5 and almost plus money, I had to take the under there, guys. In Colorado, New York Rangers, that is a client play, so I'll have to put that in the tweet. Free client play as well. Not to mention, guys, I got like I said, weekly subscription given out for free on Twitter there. Just like, retweet, and favorite that tweet I have there, Ego47 on Twitter, and I'll do a little draw there, a little randomizer, and send you a message on Twitter saying you want a free package, and I'll send you the picks, or I'll talk to the admin there, Adam, as well, and we'll get something set up there. So you'll have a free week's worth of picks there, guys. And like I said, January, we're 9-3 plus 6.89 units. So off to a hell of a good start, and I want to keep that going. I want this to be my best month of my career. Let's hit. I'm hoping 30 units in January. Where do we at? 6. That's between both sports there, guys. I'm actually 15-6. Plus 10 units, well, 9.95. But anyway, enough of that. Let's keep on the breakdowns here. Colorado, New York Rangers. Yeah, I like the under 6.5, and I think the Rangers are live. Could be a homer play as well. Plus 140. I think the line's off. It just should be like a -120, plus 100, plus 105 kind of line. But plus 140, I found at Sports Interaction. That's a Canadian book there, guys. A little Canadian special. I think that could be live. It's going to be tough to beat CASHH. They don't have much info. I know Colorado will. And Grubauer's going. I like the under even more, guys. Like I said, that's one of the client plays that I slipped up. But like I said, I got 7 going on. So that's one of them out of the. I got 6 more client plays there down below. Pick. Shout out to Pick City. You can see all my picks there, and yeah, I also have a 40% off. You can see in the description there. 40% off. Refer a friend. So if any of you refer a friend, your buddy Johnny there says, hey, Billy there told me to sign up. Then I'll message Billy there on Twitter. Make sure you give me Billy's information there, whoever signs up. And yeah, we'll get you 40% promo code. We'll get you all hooked up there, guys. And yeah, that's the end of the 7:30 games. Colorado, New York Rangers. Moving on to the next one here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boston, Nashville. Bruins versus the Preds. I didn't see that coming. Lavgulet's out the door. Going on to the third head coach. And I'm not a big fan of Hines. I don't know as much about him, but I thought he'd get fired for the Devils. I'm not a Nashville at all. Boston, they haven't been playing good hockey either. There's an old stat too, guys. As you've been hearing, when you get a new coach in the building, there it could spark some offense. So I do have a client play though on the side, so I'm not going to give this one out. But looking at the total, 6 to the under -120 is what I have. But Renee and the defense for Nashville, guys, has been so shaky. It is the mom's trip for Boston, which they had a good last game. They just lost 2-1 against Columbus, which is just playing really good hockey right now. Rask, his last road start, guys. Rask has not had many road starts. Last road start for Rask was December the 12th. Who was that against? At Tampa Bay, 3 goals on 31 shots. So that's a tough matchup there. Nashville, their offense and especially their defense, it's really leaky. So not going to go too much more into that there, guys. But Boston, Nashville, I think the under could be live. Not one of my favorite ones. Have a client play on the side. San Jose, St. Louis. Looking at Jones and Binghamton. Jones, he just lost. He blew it again. Another hole in the old ship for Jones. Sunk another ship. Don't know how he's staying afloat. He must be a really hell of a swimmer. But anyway, he's at 5 goals and 29 shots against Washington, guys. Before that, he had 1 goal against Detroit on 22. They still lost that game. So team just doesn't seem too inspired by this guy. The firing of the coach. This team is just in a tough spot. St. Louis, they're coming off a really bad loss as well. That was with Jake Allen in net. That was against Vegas. Where am I here? Binghamton. He did get touched too in his last game. 41 shots against Colorado had against him, allowing 7 goals. That's not like him. I think he has a good chance for a bounce back. I was going to give this as a client play, but I had one too many going on. St. Louis is definitely going to be a free play for you there. Regulation -120. No reason to take San Jose, in my opinion, right now. St. Louis, what do I have? Any injuries? No injuries really for Parenko, sorry, the defenseman is out. It doesn't scare me, not the way San Jose is playing, especially with Jones. I expect St. Louis to get some goals here. Regulation -120, that's going to be another free play for you guys there. I just write down the client play I gave out there, 6.5 under Colorado, New York Rangers. On to the next matchup here, though. And the total, sorry, guys, San Jose, St. Louis, I have under 6. The power play for San Jose has been nowhere. Their penalty kill has been all good all year, one of the best on the road. So St. Louis, guys, I got to look at St. Louis for sure here. Yeah, bounce back spot for Binghamton. Anyway, on to the next matchup here, 8:30, Colorado, Chicago, Rittich versus Crawford. Lehner's out. He needed a break. Same with Crawford. It's a tough call here. I'm not a fan of Crawford, though. The more I talk this out, he did need the break as much as Lehner did. Lehner was just going through. I watched some of his games. He was about to blow up a couple times. And Crawford wasn't playing good hockey before that. He's had a break now. What do I have here? Crawford, he was good versus Detroit. 2 goals on 21 shots. Not bad. It's Detroit, though. But I have here allowing goals. D-man hurt in practice. So, yeah. Chicago, Gilbert, he got hurt in practice there. It looked like he was a little banged up. So I think the over could definitely be live here. As much as I was just talking about how I think it could be a good spot for Crawford to play better with all the rest he's had. Calgary's playing to the overs. Back-to-back high-scoring wins, guys. It's going to also the dad's trip for Calgary. Keep that in mind. Also with Laney McDonald, old Landers. Good comeback win Calgary had last time. 4 goals allowed, though, Rittich in his last start against Minnesota, where they still got the win. I have to look Calgary here, guys. -125 and the over -103, even at 6.5 at Bet Online. It's just Chicago. I haven't had a great read on Chicago. I won't lie. I've had a better read on Calgary. I do think they can win this game. Over. I like the over better though, guys. Over even at 6.5. I think that's live -103. It's not even -115 or so. So I think that is a good play there. On to the next matchup here. Second last game of the 10 o'clocks. Pittsburgh versus Vegas. This is the last client play of the night on the total. So we'll go right to the side. I think Vegas can win this one, guys. I don't like the way Yari's playing hockey right now. As good as he's been in December, lately, he wasn't good against Florida, 3 goals on 24 shots, and then he was iffy at best against San Jose, losing that game, 3 goals on 32 shots. So I'm not liking the way he's playing. He's got to go to Vegas now against a Vegas team that's won both the last 2 games, 5-4 against Philadelphia and St. Louis. So they're playing tough hockey. Fleury hasn't been amazing by any means, but I think they can beat this Pittsburgh team, guys. The regulation plus, that's going to be another free play for you there. That's going to be the 4th official free play. Vegas regulation plus 110, and that's another Heritage. Heritage Bet Online, a lot of the books that I've been making these bets at today, guys. So that's the 4th play there, client free play. Vegas regulation plus 110. I got a client play on the side, on the total. Holy, I'll get it right one of these days. On to the next one here, guys. Last game of the night. Columbus on a back-to-back against Anaheim. Let's see here. Just go back. Columbus, yeah, against LA Kings. You know, Merzlikins, he's playing good hockey. I won't lie. But Kivlinkins is going in here. Both the Latvian goalies here, quite the last names. But, Kivlink, or hold on. Merzlikins. He's a hell of a goalie. He's playing good, but I'm not a fan of Kivlinkins at all. If you look at his numbers here, I go back to my AHL spreadsheets. He had 4 goals against Charlotte at home on 41 shots. That's quite a bit, but 4 goals allowed. He didn't keep his team in the game. And then his last road game, guys, I have here, he did have a shutout. Whoop-de-doo. But then after that against Belleville, guys, he got torched for 7 on 32 shots. So that was against my Belleville Senators too. So I can't look at Columbus at all here, guys. Off a great comeback win to Anaheim in that matter against Nashville. And then what do I have here? Last time Miller, I think Miller's going to go too, guys. Gibson's played his last couple. I want Miller. I really do want Miller here. His last home game, guys, was tough loss against Washington. 3 goals on 36 shots. So he hasn't had a home game in it's been over a month. So I think Anaheim's live. I was so close to giving this one out too. Like I said, I really like this card, guys. I have 7 client plays. Do I want to give it another free play? Why not, guys? Let's do another one. Anaheim, because I'm going to probably have a small play on this one too. Money line -117. But my ones I have my biggest bets that I've already placed are my 7 client plays. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free plays, guys. And looking at the total here, I have nothing written down. Just taking this one out with you. Let's see what we got the total sitting at here at SBR odds. Hopefully I'm not lagging here. Come on. Thanks for everyone tuning in there. All 3 heads there. Appreciate you guys live. Have any questions there? Any lines? Any injuries? I have all the injuries here too, guys. I didn't even go over them yet. But Arizona, they don't have Stefan and Ranta. I still think Arizona can win this game. They're coming off a really good win. Florida did, battle-tested. They're going to be at home. I like my total play even better, guys, if you're kind of catching the gist. But let's see. Last play here is the total on Columbus, Anaheim, and it's -121, 130 to the under. I don't like that at all. I would go over 5.5. I just don't think Kivs is going to have a good matchup here. Anaheim, I'm going to have a play on that. That's another free play for you guys there. And that's the show. That's all 12 games broken down there, guys. Appreciate you all tuning in. 3 heads, 3 or 4, however many we had in there. Any of the replay viewers, I appreciate y'all. I'll be back again Thursday. Probably have another 12 games on the NHL. I'm looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a fun night. Also, live betting, guys. I'll do my very best to tweet out a live bet because I'm usually live betting a good plus 300 or on a team that's down. You know what, guys? If any of the free plays that I have here, especially on the sides, are down, I'd recommend trying to get them live at even a better number. Unless obviously, a goalie goes out or there's a key player out. But yeah, that's the card there, guys. Appreciate everyone tuning in, and I'll go over the free plays one more time for you if you're missing out on it. Arizona money line +1. What do I have here? 121. Bet online. That's the first one. I like that one. Check. Over 6. That's that. I gotta write that one down. Over 6. Over 6, and let me just find it here. Sorry, guys. Montreal, Detroit. That was it. Montreal, Detroit over 6. I like that one as well. Free play. St. Louis regulation, a -$1.20 as well. Vegas regulation +110. Regulation just to get the better line value, guys. Vegas money line was just a little too rich. That's why I took the plus money there. And the last one, though, guys, is going to be Anaheim on the money line, -117 at Heritage. That's all the free plays for you there. And there is one client play that I slipped up on, but, I have no problem giving it out to you guys. That's going to be Colorado Avalanche, the New York Rangers with CASHH, Derek and Igor. The under 6.5. I expect him to have a good performance. Tough play on the side. I do think there's value, though, with where is it here? Holy, where are we? All right, there we are. New York Rangers +140. I think there is value there in that one. As much as Colorado could be a bounce back spot, I just think the line's a little off. So that's the card there, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll be back for episode 3 of season 2 on Thursday, 2 p.m. same time. Appreciate everyone tuning in, and down below you'll see the links for all that good stuff. Catch you later, guys. Cheers.